Hey, it's Jessica, and I'm wearing one of my favorite t-shirts. I hope y'all can see it. Um, it is my I just want to do diamond painting and play with my dog. Um, and the reason I wanted to come on here today is I wanted to share with you guys an idea that I had. Now, my idea is it here's how it came to be. My company, my business, my passion, my joy, Jessica's Jeweled Art, um, came from me taking a diamond painting class on December 2nd of 2025. And I fell in love with it immediately, and the rest is history, or her story, I should say. Um, but here's a question that I know a lot of diamond painters, such as myself, kind of tackle with. What do we do with all of the leftover drills once we are finished doing a project? Right now, I'm working on some Father's Day greeting cards. But what do I do, or what should I do with all of those leftover drills? Because you always get more than you need, even though that fear in the back of your head is, oh my goodness, I might run out. But we never do. Or at least I never have. Um, so I when I prepared and had my first show, which was the Pride Festival in April of 2026. I learned a lot from having that first show. One thing I learned is what to do and what not to do in my future shows when I'm setting up my booths and for lighting and for signage. I had too much signage. I had there was if I had half a dozen good things, I had six that was another. And it's a learning experience, and I'm in my learning curve, so I'm okay with that. Um, but one thing I realized is that my business is a handmade business with my hands, and B, as much as I want to continue, and I will, to offer handmade products, I also wanted to reduce my uh, garbage intake, I guess, or what I do with what's left over with one craft. And so I thought, there's two crafts that I know of that I could still do a handmade business, but I'm using all of the resources that I have for one into these other two. So, um, my major problem was, what do I do with the leftover diamond painting drills? Now, I know that most crafters will either let the sparkling scraps gather dust or toss them in the trash. Neither way is utilizing all of your resources to their full potential. So I had the idea. If I start doing some resin art and jewelry and home decor. Also, I went into the candle making division where I can use my love of fragrance, my love of candles, as well as I could use the leftover drills and glitter and things that I wouldn't be using um, to do my diamond painting, and I could use those in either my resin making or my candle making. Now, um, I tend to be that person that if I'm going to do something, I want to have A, all my ducks in a row, and B, I'm going to want to have all of the tools that I need at my easy hand disposal. I want to be able to touch and grab hold of whatever I need. See, I'm talking with my hands. Whatever I need when I'm working on something. Um, Now, that does two things. A, it makes me that much more, I feel, prepared for whatever task I'm undertaking. B, it makes it so that I have a lot of things around me. So part of those lot of things around me is I have a lot of leftover drills. I have there's some companies where I bought their tools and supplies just to kind of upgrade my level of diamond painting. But what do I do with what's left over? Well, what I've decided is I can use the leftover rhinestones and resin art, such like earrings, necklaces. I've gone into the brooch or lapel pin making business. Um, and then I can also use those leftover drills and glitter in candle making. Now, in candle making, I've decided to do wax melts for a couple of reasons. A, I don't have to worry about how it burns, and I don't have to worry about testing my wick because in a candle melt, there is no wick. I can demonstrate how they work and how good they smell um, in a show using an electric candle, wax melt warmer, and where I can just plug that in. So when I'm out somewhere, I'm not lighting a flame inside my tent or inside a building. I'm not trying to be a fire hazard. Um, and I've always liked the smell of scented candles and the ability to, I like the fragrance. When I burn them or melt them, it's like having perfume in my room. And so those are the two additional arts and craft division and products that I plan on taking my Jessica's Jeweled Art to the next level. I implore you to come right along with me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. So as I dig into these two different areas, and I've already started a little bit with the resin art. I've made some earrings, and I think I've done a video where I've showed you guys that. I did a video where I was making um, for what I call right now my paperweights. I think I'm going to change that title into maybe desk ornaments. Um, because I like having my own little catchy phrase, title, handle to whatever I'm doing. That being said, my wax melts are going to be referred to as candle cubes. Why? I'll show you why. Because when I um, get them together, I'm going to put the first batch in what we call clamshells. And each clamshell has 6 little cube, um, what is this?
It was in the mailbox.
Oh, okay. Has 6 little cubes that all will be a part of this clamshell. So I'm going to start off by, and that's where I got the name Candle Cubes from, because it's the same process: wax, fragrance, and color, like when you're making a candle. The only thing that's different is that it's going to be in this kind of container, or at least in a different vessel than your traditional candle. And I'm not going to have any wicks that is involved. So that is where that division is going to take me. And I'm coming out with 5 different collections with my candle cubes: my Onyx Reserve, which is my men's collection, and then I have one that is a floral, an ocean, food, and winter. Because I like candles that have all of those different fragrances and scent categories. And I have invested into some mica powder, which is for the color. And it also gives a little bit, because the mica powder gives that little bit of a shimmer that I think will be really pretty as they are melting and warming up in a wax melt warmer. Um, each fragrance of each, member of the collection is going to be at least a combination of 2 different fragrances put together as a blend. They are also going to be a blend of soy and beeswax. So using 2 natural wax sources, and they will be hand poured by me. And each one will have some type of little glitter or rhinestone, some type of something added to the clamshell. So when you see them, they're going to have some little built-in something. And as my resin jewelry and items will as well. And some of the things that I'm going to be coming to you guys with in that division would be earrings, brooches, necklaces. I'm also going to be doing small trays, coaster sets with the coaster holder. Everything is cohesive. And as well as my desk ornaments, and some other items. I'm looking at doing wine stoppers as well. I think having a very nice and ornate um, pieces as a part of your home decor really upgrades the look of your home, and it is your home. So why not have it as ornate as your likes will require? So I'm going to cut it off at this point, but I wanted to come and pose a question. What do you do with your leftover drills? And give 2 solutions that I will be demonstrating in videos to come in the future. Um, if you stuck with me this far, thank you. If this is the first time you watching one of my videos, also thank you and welcome. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.